Unfortunately, I need to vote against 1451 and 1452.
So ordered.
And I have some comments that last night a bunch of veterans asked me to read.
Please proceed in opposition.
What these resolutions do is urge the state of Hawaii to change the street name of Fort Barrett Road in the Kapolei area to Kualaka'i Road. And in 1999, many attempts were made by Hawaiian activists to change the names of the streets at the former Barbers Point station to all Hawaiian names, after succeeding in changing the name of the area to Kailailoa. Veterans groups, members of the Ewa Beach, Makakilo, and Filipino residents voiced opposition. Filipinos were sensitive to keeping those historic World War II street names, as many were relevant to the battles in the Philippines, such as Corregidor, Bataan, Rabudao, and the Philippine Sea. The Barbers Point Redevelopment Commission did not rename the street names. In 2000 and 2001, activists introduced the bills to change the street names again, and again people rallied opposing changing the street names. Former Representative Romy Catrola and Rep. Ezra Kanoho both held their versions of these bills in their committees. Fort Barrett was named after a general during World War II. And he was a general who served honorably in the United States Army, and for whom a fort was named that protected the coast of the island of Oahu from any shipborne invasion, and a fort that suffered casualty as a result of the attack on American soil by the Japanese. According to many of the veterans that have been emailing me, and this is all last night, and I've talked to the introducers, and I'm sure they reviewed some of this information as well. The reason why this is such an important area to a lot of the veterans, at least in my community in Ewa Beach, and why they've been calling me, is Fort Barrett Road saw action on December 7th, 1941, when the roadway was destroyed by Japanese Zeros and Val dive bombers during the attack on Pearl Harbor. This attack on Fort Barrett and Ewa Field Marine Base lasted only 1 hour in a series of 3 waves. This area of Oahu saw more continuous strafing than any other area during the Pearl Harbor raid, due to the fact that Japanese air units used this Ewa area for their staging and regrouping point. So as you can imagine, there's a lot of people that don't want to see the name change and just asked me today to voice their opinions for them.